Hey guys, it's Lucas again. Last time, the board of directors announced me as the new CEO instead of my brother, so strap in for the rest of the story. You can't do this to me! You work for me! This is my father's company and his father's before him. Well, Dad, it turns out now you work for me. The board has not only made me CEO, but they've expelled you from the board too. I'm the chairman now. And in a twist I wouldn't have been able to predict, Lisa came up to the stage too and slapped me across the face. What the? Lisa! So, you used me, didn't you? You used me so you can get to this point and take what you wanted all along. You can pretend money and power mean nothing to you, yet here you are, taking exactly that. Lisa, that's not what this is about at all. I punished your enemies for you. I rescued you, and now you leave my side for a dumb travel agency? I tried to explain that just because I'm running the place now didn't mean I'd leave her, or that I wouldn't be with her. But Lisa was absolutely hysterical. She started flipping tables and throwing glasses at guests. The thing was, Lisa didn't want me doing anything other than what she wanted. She wanted me by her side, and by her father's side to be his right-hand man. Just admit it! You made me fall for you. You used me to get what you really wanted. And now you get what's coming to you. Lisa's revenge came down on the company like a huge wave. Instead of ushering a new age for the agency in my hands, it all crumbled around me. Lisa used her dad's influence to sick our rivals against us. She fed them info and all the secrets about the company that I'd told her before. She gave it all up to our competitors. And before long, our customers were fleeing us in droves. She then planted fake customers who did nothing but complain, and she had them plant evidence and record our agents out of context. The company was tanking faster than the Titanic. Look what you've done. Promises, promises. And yet here you are, doing what you do best. Failing. I told you so. I told you Lucas would bring nothing but ruin to this company. But did you listen? I tried everything. I even went so far as to apologize to Lisa every day. I went and asked her for mercy. Told her that all the agency's employees did not deserve her wrath. That if she wanted revenge, let it be on me and only me. But Lisa's heart was set in stone. You want it that bad? Okay. Maybe I'll budge a little. Anything. I'll do anything. Be my butler. For free. I might even consider getting back together. I agreed. To save the company and people's jobs. We went to fancy dinners and galas together. But instead of being on her arm, I was the one opening the limo doors. I was the one checking her coats in and topping her glass off. And to demonstrate the difference of our new relationship to her confused friends, she spilled her drink on my shoes and clinked her nail on the empty glass. I bowed. Right away, mistress. See? Before I would have had to ask nicely, and I'd have to apologize for spilling on him. Now I don't have to. He does everything I want, without me having to ask. Now, isn't that what we all look for in a man? Her friends laughed, and they all took turns playing with me for their amusement. And I took it all, 'cause I knew when she'd had her fun, Lisa would set things right. But she had no intention of helping me at all. A week after I signed her contract, Lisa dealt the final blow on the agency. The place went bankrupt under my watch, and Lacey bought it for the price of a venti half-calf latte from Starbucks. I was ready to challenge her, to rampage through her office and give her a talking to. But when I pushed the doors open, I caught Lisa making out with my brother. They didn't even try to hide or panic at the sight of me. "Close the door, will you?" I did. "With you on the other side." Ugh. When it was raining brains, this one had an umbrella. You two. Henry must be so desperate for getting back money and power that he would date even his own brother's ex. Ah! Watch out! He's finally realizing it! Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, about as sharp as a bowl of marbles! My brother, the cockroach. You can't be more of an opportunist if you married every new widow in town. Henry saw the rift between Lisa and I and took his chance. He cozied up to her, made friends with her dad, and now he was the new me. He sat beside Lisa's dad at the right hand of the head of the table, and he gobbled up every plate I brought him. I'm still hungry. Butler, fetch me a roast chicken. No roast chicken in the fridge, sir. Then go find one, or make one, you useless piece of trash. He sat there and fully waited for me to whip up a whole chicken. It was almost midnight when he finished eating, and I had to stay up and clear the mess he left behind. Henry fits right in, doesn't he? He's as cruel and greedy as they can be. I wouldn't say that, madam. You don't have to pretend around me. I may be Russell's wife, but I'm not one of them. Never will be. I have a master's from Wharton, you know. But all he ever sees in me is a trophy wife. And Lisa? Ever since her dad replaced her mom with me, that girl has only seen me as a gold digger. My dad runs a Fortune 500 company, and my trust fund allows twice as large as Russell's entire net worth. And still, she calls me that. I regret falling in love with that man. And please, just call me Clara. Like father, like daughter. And in that moment, we both understood each other. We were both under the thumbs of two narcissists who wanted to be the only stars in the sky. And if anyone around them achieved anything, they dimmed their shine. I could tell Clara had had enough. By day, I worked as Lisa's butler and lapdog, taking every bit of Lisa's belittling like water off a duck's back. But by night, I snuck out of the house and met Clara. And together, we cooked up a scheme to get what we both wanted, and to bring down the people who were trying to control us. One evening, as I was waiting for Clara at our meeting place, I saw Lisa and Henry walking out of the building. I panicked. Why were they here? I dove behind a car and pretended to be wiping its windows. But it was too late. The pair had seen me. Ah! Will you look at that? Here I thought I told you to polish the silverware. Yet, here you are. Henry saw that I was dressed similarly to the building's guards, and he started laughing. Are you paying the poor guy enough? No. No wonder. He must be so desperate that he has to have 2 jobs. Anyway, we just bought an entire floor of this building. Henry wanted the penthouse, but some idiots already bought it. Perfect how it all works out. We were gonna surprise everyone, but anyway, now that you're here, you can help us carry stuff. There, that's our moving truck. I didn't move one muscle. I just wanted to laugh, because if Lisa knew who owned the place, or who lived in that penthouse, she'd have a fit. Just as I was thinking that, I felt Clara's arm slide into mine. Hey, babe. Oh, look, it's these two. What a small world. I could see Lisa was about to explode, but before she could take her phone out to film us, the door behind them opened and out stepped the leader of the rival syndicate that Russell and Lisa had been afraid of for years. Ah, Clara, darling, welcome back. And you, Lucas, my dear boy, it's been too long. Come, both of you, we have much to discuss. I looked back before heading up to the penthouse with Clara and Mikkel. I saw that Lisa was fumbling with her phone, and Henry was so panicked he could barely get his car keys in. And I knew. I was certain they were off to warn Russell that an all-out war was brewing. The day of the battle for the city arrived. Russell and Mikhail faced each other 200 yards apart. One, hungry for territory. The other, determined to defend it. Thousands of men and women stood behind them, ready to fight to the end. And then, the clock struck 12. And out of nowhere, thousands of Lisa and Russell's army lay down their weapons and started walking towards us. And as they met Mikhail's men, they high-fived and pat each other's backs as if they knew them. And you know what? They did. That's what Clara and I had been doing this whole time. One by one, we approached everyone who worked for Russell and Lisa, and we gave them an offer they couldn't refuse. An offer that Mikhail was more than happy to give them. Work for the winning team, or be crushed. Just like that, the war for the city was over before it even began. See, half the battle is preparation, and I prepared that win way before anyone even thought a war was coming. Clara and I drove Lisa and Russell out, of the city and from our lives. By association, Dad and Henry were now part of Lisa's family, so they were cast out too. With Mikhail as the city's new overlord, I finally got to revive my family's travel agency. Now, it's named after me, and with Clara's business savvy and my travel experience, we made it into the country's premier agency. We became known for not only selling flight tickets and hotel bookings, but experiences that are tailored to every individual's travel needs.